swagger thing is about Ashwadi Bola Tinubu, Southwest agenda. First and foremost, that the power should come to the Southwest. That's the first thing. Then, if it gets to Southwest, who should be the president? We looked around and found out that it's only Bola Tinubu that is capable of doing that now. So December 9, 2020, last year, some groups of people from Southwest, majority, some of them past senators, House of Reps, deputy governors, former governors, they came together and said, let us start fighting first and foremost that this thing should come to the Southwest. Because according to the arrangement so far, both for PDP, APC, or any party, if it goes to the north, then it comes to the south. Presently, it is in the north. It should come to the south. If it comes to the south, south can say they want it. Southeast, they are also entitled. Southwest is entitled. But the person who left the place before it goes to the north is south. Let's say you count them to the across the Niger. Now it should come here. And when it gets here, we should not be fighting over it. So it's better we come out now and tell them we want Tinubu to come in. Up till now, he has not told us he wants to run. But we want him to come out and run. And that's why we are making all this noise. It will get to a time they cannot say no. And that's what swagger is all about.
How did you, looking back at the huge turnout at the launch last week, how do you see the whole launch?
That turnout was curtailed. Yes, because if we allow people to come, then we won't be able to manage that crowd. So, Tinubu is a ready-made market. No, let's face it, it's a ready-made market. You need just little effort to sell him. Because people know he will do it. If you can turn Lagos State to Mecca, then Nigeria will not be a problem.
But what do you make of those who are criticizing the efforts of Swagger in terms of what you've been able to achieve? How do you always react to the criticisms of
criticism? That is part of life now. If you do something good, people will criticize you. If you do something bad, people will criticize you. All you need is do what you want to do to satisfy your conscience and know what you are doing. Be focused. Then people criticize. That's no problem. We are built for criticism. In politics, they will criticize you. So that's no problem. Let them continue criticizing. By the time we achieve what we want to achieve, you will see they will commend us. They will join us. That's it.
Is the plan to also set up the Swagger chapters in all the states, or is it just a few states?
No, this thing started from Lagos. From Oyo State. Now they've gone to Osun, Ondo, Ekiti, and Ogun. Delta are planning to do similar thing. Northwest are planning to do similar thing. So it's going to be national, but charity begins at home. We have to start from here, then before it goes to other places.
Okay. Looking at the return of Ashwadi, how did you also see the timing of the coming back this weekend?
God knows how he does his things. We are planning these things. We didn't know it was even coming. And as God will have it, while we are doing it, he came in. But we launched on Thursday. He came in Friday. If he had come Wednesday, maybe they'll say he came because of that thing. but it came on Friday. We are doing our own thing as Nigerians. We are entitled to whoever we want to lead us. So that's what we are doing. So he has not told us he wants to, like I said, he has not told us he wants to run. But by the time we start making noise, and we call him to please come and do this, because we know he's the one who can presently, and we want this country to be proud, to somebody who can make it, that we're proud of it among the community of nations. And it's the person for now, except if anybody can convince me there's another person, let me know that person so that we know the antecedent of such person. So that's the issue.
But it's also not scary that you think he's the only person who can deliver the goods.
You know, in this life, God always creates one person as Messiah at a particular era. For now, he is. It was Awolowo sometime in Yoruba land. It was, who else? I think Shagari came in sometime. You understand? But this time, it happened that he's the only person. About 8 years ago, we were chatting about Buhari, say Baba, say Baba. You understand? He has come there. He's now here and doing what he can do. You understand? So, but right now, except if you have another person, let me know. I used to ask people, please. No, because you don't see beyond your nose. You understand? That's life. But there may be some people somewhere that we don't know about. Please let them come out. We want the best for Nigeria, that's all. But the best for now is Tinubu.
But with the name swagger, we not restrict the operations to the Southwest.
We want to, I think, if you want to fight for something, you have to identify what you want to fight with. We want to fight for Southwest. So we shouldn't, we can't say Nigeria and say we are fighting for Southwest. This thing is for Southwest. The noise is for Southwest. But the campaign, when we have to start the campaign, then we can spread to other places.
How do you also see the efforts of the opposition that you are facing, going to face?
Which opposition?
From the other party.
Which party? No. Tell me now. PDP in Nigeria for now. But you know what is happening already? They are coming in. From there, okay, let's wait. Today is 11th of October. Before the end of this year, the state chairman of Lagos State PDP will cross to APC. You understand? Listen, when you have a very nice program or a nice project, it will attract. Iron cannot attract wood. It attracts its likes. So what we are doing, and these people know, even the enemies of Tinubu, they know. When they want to get popular, they accuse him, they criticize him to be known. All they were doing is for relevance. Not that they don't know his quality, they know it. So some of them will back Tinubu even behind. If they are still seeing something to chop in PDP, they will remain there. But they will still back it. See Fanikani again. You see that many of them are here. So where is the opponent? The opposition we are having is within ourselves. It's within the APC. And that will be quashed. Because they will reason and see. And I want to say something. My mind is telling me that Buhari will not derail from what he promised in 2014. My mind is telling me that this is personal. That he will not betray Tinubu. Because it was spelled out, though it was not written. You understand? It was spelled out. And he knows, and even his people, some of his people, have been saying that they are going to stay with Tinubu because if not for him, their son will not be there. He tried it 3 times. You understand? So, what this man, whatever this man touches, becomes gold. So let him touch Nigeria. Before he took over Lagos, Lagos was tagged as the dirtiest capital. They could even say most dirtiest, using two adjectives together. You understand? But when he came in, see what happened. I am not doing all this one, running up and down myself alone, but because of generation youth unborn. To set a pace for this country to follow. That's what we are fighting for. So that the children will meet something they call Nigeria, the real Nigeria. If we miss it this time, let's forget about it. Let's forget about it. If Jesus did not come when he came, there will be no salvation.
But how do you also intend to reach out to those in the northern part? Because people always say that, yes, the South can probably control it.
Are you aware that most of the northern House of Reps members went to London to see him? They are aware. When I started TPM before I collapsed it into Swagger, that's Tinubu presidential movement, we already have 18 states. You understand? This man is accepted worldwide. It's accepted. Let's not. The only thing that can stop him from becoming president of Nigeria, one, if he says he's not running. Two, if he dies, and God forbid he won't die. Or if Buhari dies. So my prayer that I always offer since I've started this struggle is that God should keep Tinubu alive. Keep Buhari alive. Because both of them are very important to be alive. Buhari should hand over. Because if anything happens, what we are saying, that be a change. You understand? So that history will not repeat itself, and that of Yadua, Yadua, and Jonathan. But thank God he's back, hale and hearty. In fact, I took 2 bottles of some drinks. You understand? So that all this effort will not go in vain by the grace of God. So that's what we are fighting for.
Well, how strong is the organization in Lagos? It looks like it's a new idea.
Don't forget that anything to know will attract crowd. Already, 57 local governments have been set up this year. You see, once you have the system in place, you don't have to struggle far. You understand? Before, even me, as a person, I had already in my own organization 57 local governments set up. That one I will be collapsing to this. And if some of my other colleagues too, my other leaders, they too have their people. I mean, you witness this inauguration. We asked for 10 from each local government. Imagine if you want to. It was on Friday. Somebody come and say, "Why did you people use that place?" We said we wanted to use it to make a statement. Because the owner of that place is the state chairman of PDP. You understand? Yeah. So, we could, even if we use Surulere to say Balogun Stadium, it will be filled up. It will be filled up. Mobilization is not the problem. You understand? It will be foolhardy if we cannot raise 3 to 4 million voters for Tinubu in Lagos State. Then what will we be doing? It's coming out from here. I'm talking of serious voters. So those who will stand and say, "Come rain, come shine," they will stand up and vote. You understand? So everybody knows what this man is capable of doing. You understand? He has this. If you are talking of having money, he has the money. You see what he wants to eat. Tinubu cannot finish one full chicken at a go. Not to talk of one goat. And he has the ability to even kill 7 million at the same time. But it's not what he wants to eat or anything that he's looking for again. You understand? So, but we know that God has kept him alive for this generation. You understand? So that he can put some of his own experience and everything, the talent God gives to him to make use of it at this time.
But I also say that the job of running Nigeria is slightly bigger and more challenging than running the state. So what do you say to that kind of comment?
Governance is governance. If you can rule Lagos, you can rule Nigeria. Even Lagos is more complex than Nigeria itself. Somebody who can rule this state convincingly and correctly, can rule anywhere, can rule America. This was a state that has no rule of law. You know what I'm talking about. We had this state a little bit of sanity when Baba Kekere was alive. You understand? Then you know what they did that time for transport, for traffic. Some people have to come Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Others can come out Tuesday and Thursdays. That was what they did then. But even with what it is now, it started last month. There are a lot of things, you know. I beg you, make the test people. They should allow this man to come. If we miss this chance, maybe we have it in another 100 years. Maybe we have it in another 100 years. So, but I want to say that I live in the era of Tinubu. I want to say is that I was living in the era of Tinubu. That's when I get to where I'm going, where all of us will meet. When they ask me, what did you do for that country where we put you? Because we are all sent to this place for a purpose. We have different things God wants us to come and do here. And that what I can do is what I am doing now to make sure I mop up support for somebody who can do it. So let everybody do their own part.
Obviously, there will be challenges. So, what would you call the challenges that you foresee as we move on?
It is when you get to the bridge you'll be able to cross it. I cannot say the bridge I'm going at that I'm not even seeing whether it is rickety or strong. I don't know. But when we get there, we cross it. You must expect challenges anyway. It's part of life. If you get anything too easy, then it will not last. Something you have to struggle for. That's what I even pray for. So that it will make you strong in character. So if anything comes, we go. No problem. No, let it come.
So can you tell us a bit about yourself in terms of what you've been doing before now?
Like I said, my name is Primate Odugbesi. Before now, I was the first and the only state secretary of Action Congress. I was the first and the only state secretary, Lagos State, of Action Congress of Nigeria, and the first secretary of APC in Lagos State. Before now, I was the coordinator general for Tinubu presidential movement. Now, Swagger, State Chairman, Lagos State Chapter of Swagger. So I'm a primate of a church, Manso International Church, situated at Ikorodu, Manso International Church. So that's what I have done so far.
And what relationship like between Swagger and Lagos and the other Southwest chapters?
Is the offshoot and chapter. The person who came to even launch it is the national chairman, Senator Adeyeye. So all of them were here from Ekiti, from Ondo. When they did their own, we were all there too. So we are all the same thing. So they made Lagos the grand finale because Lagos always set the pace. So if we had started, then the noise would have been dead by now. So they've started from all those places. And what I like about this, the arrangement and all arrangements, we go back to all the people who matters, these traditional rulers, those who rule their domains. You understand? So those are the people we went to first, get their blessings because they are the Alasha Ekeji Orisha. So, and in all the places, none of them said, well, if another person comes here, they were saying nobody should come out. Even Alaafin said, no, they should tell any Yoruba man should not come up. Oh. You understand? That's the general acceptability of the man called Tinubu. It's not all. It's not fat.
Because I need to take you back a little bit. What if Tinubu is not interested? You have a plan B. And what would that be?
I don't like to be negative. Whatever I say I want is what God will give me. You understand? Whatever I say, this is me. Whatever I say I want is what give. If God knows it's not going to be, He won't ask me to come up. Because I don't move when God does not move. I don't. If I know there will be this and this, when the people say he's dead, I say he will not die. Because if he will die, God will not say, go on. I don't do anything without first consulting God. I don't. He owns the lives of every one of us. So, no problem. I don't have plan B. No, I must tell you this. If it's not Tinubu, then I'll go back to my church. You understand? I'm still there now. I'm doing that one, I'm doing this one. If it's not Tinubu, I'll go back and sit down. Because I won't waste my energy on any other person. It will be the same thing. You understand? Because he has done this thing, I've seen it. I sat with him for some time before Fashola came in. You understand? And he knows how to put the right person in the right place. You understand? There are a lot of things I learned from this man that's no second plan, no plan B, no plan C. Any other question?
So, going back to the launch, like how many people gathered on that day at launch of Story? From your estimation?
I don't like exaggerating because a lot of people were outside. The people outside were even more than the people inside. Maybe about 5,000. You understand? Because roughly, if I think of those people that comes from each local government alone, those ones are even more than 3,000. You understand? And don't forget that Mogbo Moya, you understand? So you have to that. Because those who wear the uniform were not even as many that, and we have people using 2 years And we had 1,500 bundles of that cloth. So with that estimate, so mostly we gave them for 4 years, up to 2 years. You can, with that one, you see what I'm talking about. Not even 1 year with us again. So